Welcome to the Deep Dive, part of the AI Brief. This is episode 152. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah.
We've dug into a whole stack of sources today. We're looking at, well, some huge moves in AI hardware, some genuinely fascinating science news, and also some tools that might just help your workflow.
Our mission, as always, is to cut through that noise and pull out what really matters for you.
Okay, let's jump right in with the biggest headline, I think. Oracle's move in the AI chip space. It's pretty massive.
It really is. We're hearing numbers like $40 billion being committed by Oracle for Nvidia's GB200 chips.
40 billion, and that's for around 400,000 of those top-tier chips. That's an enormous number.
It signals something huge, right? And it seems tied to this project called Stargate, specifically a massive new data center they're planning out in Abilene, Texas.
And the timeline seems really aggressive, too. They're talking mid-2026 to have it operational. The scale is just hard to grasp. 1.2 gigawatts of power, 875 acres, 8 buildings planned.
Yeah, when that's done, it's set to be one of the most powerful data centers on the planet.
And the Stargate project itself, it's not just Oracle, is it?
No, it's a joint venture. You've got OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, and Abu Dhabi's MGX fund all involved. And the idea isn't just Texas, it's developing these AI data hubs globally.
So how does it work operationally? Oracle builds it, then what?
Well, the plan seems to be Oracle leasing the bulk of that compute power directly to OpenAI. There's talk of a 15-year agreement.
That's a big strategic shift for OpenAI, then. Could reduce their dependence on, say, Microsoft for massive training runs?
Exactly. And financing something this size is, complex. Reports mention $9.6 billion in debt from JP Morgan, plus about $5 billion equity from firms like Crusoe and Blue Owl Capital.
Those are firms specializing in energy-heavy infrastructure, right? Makes sense.
It does, and they're already looking beyond Texas. A Stargate UAE is planned for Abu Dhabi, apparently using over 100,000 chips starting in 2026, too.
So boiling it down, this is Oracle making a huge statement. They're seriously pushing into AI infrastructure, taking on the big cloud players like Amazon, Microsoft, Google.
And it just underlines how vital getting these cutting-edge chips like Nvidia's latest really is. It's the bottleneck, the key resource in this whole AI race.
Absolutely. But getting the chips is one thing. Powering them efficiently is a whole other challenge.
Which leads nicely into another partnership we saw involving Nvidia, this time with Navitas Semiconductor.
Because the power demands for these AI centers are just soaring. So this collaboration, it's focused on energy efficiency.
Precisely. They're looking to integrate Navitas's Gallium Nitride technology, GaN, which is known for handling power efficiently, into Nvidia's 800-volt architecture. It's about optimizing that whole power delivery chain.
And the market definitely noticed this one. Navitas stock shot up, didn't it?
It did. Jumped over 125% right after the news broke, hitting around $4.30. Still way off its all-time highs, but a significant reaction. Navitas really specializes in these GaN semiconductors.
And it sounds like this isn't an isolated thing for Nvidia either. They're working with others too.
Yeah, reports mention Infineon, Texas Instruments, Eaton, Vertiv. It's part of a broader push to really nail down efficient power distribution for these demanding AI systems.
It really shows that power management isn't just some technical detail. It's fundamental to making large-scale AI work economically and practically.
Couldn't agree more. Better efficiency means less cost, less heat, more compute. It's critical.
Okay, so moving from the core hardware and power, let's talk about how businesses actually use this stuff. There's a new alliance between Accenture, Dell, and Nvidia.
Right. This one's aimed at accelerating AI adoption within enterprises, specifically helping businesses deploy scalable AI solutions, but importantly, on their own premises.
That on-prem piece is crucial for a lot of companies worried about data privacy and control, isn't it?
Exactly. So they're basically bringing together three key parts. Accenture offers its AI refinery platform. Think of it as a way to streamline deploying AI, even complex agentic AI, maybe with things like one-click deployment.
Making it simpler, less daunting for businesses.
That's the goal. Then Dell provides the underlying hardware infrastructure, compute, storage, networking, all optimized for AI workloads and built to scale.
And Nvidia's piece.
Nvidia brings its AI enterprise software. That's a toolkit, the frameworks you need to actually build, deploy, and manage the AI applications efficiently on that Dell hardware.
Okay, so it's like a package deal.
Kind of. They're also leveraging Nvidia's enterprise AI factory validated designs, almost like a blueprint.
Yeah.
Incorporating the latest tech like the Blackwell architecture and this whole partner ecosystem.
So the takeaway for businesses is this alliance wants to make on-premise AI more accessible, more manageable, handle those data sovereignty concerns while still letting companies innovate.
Exactly. Simplify adoption, basically.
All right, let's shift gears a bit now. We've got some other pretty interesting, maybe slightly unexpected updates from AI and science. We can take these a little slower. They're quite cool.
Definitely. First up, an ancient sea monster mystery. Sort of solved. A huge fossil found in Canada back in 1988.
Right, I think I remember hearing about plesiosaurs.
This one, a 12-meter plesiosaur, has finally been officially named Trascosaura sandrae. What's really weird about it is how it likely hunted.
How so?
Well, unlike predators looking up for shadows, its anatomy suggests it might have hunted by diving down on prey from above, a different approach.
Huh. And this was pre-asteroid.
Yeah. Thought to have gone extinct with the dinosaurs and other marine reptiles about 66 million years ago.
Okay, from ancient seas to, well, future space. China's got this ambitious space supercomputer network project.
Yeah, potentially up to 2,800 satellites in this network. They just launched the first dozen or so.
And what's unique about this star computing idea?
The goal is for the constellation to do heavy computation in space independently without constantly needing to beam data back to Earth. That gets around limitations like, cooling huge ground-based centers and their physical vulnerabilities.
Autonomous computing orbiting Earth. Wow. Okay, next one sounds almost sci-fi. Humans emitting light.
This is fascinating. Scientists have confirmed living humans give off this incredibly subtle, dim light, detectable only with super specialized cameras.
Not something we can see at all.
No, apparently it's like 1,000 to 1,000,000 times fainter than visible light. The really striking part is this biological luminescence seems to disappear upon death.
Wild. Is there a practical application, or is it just a curiosity?
There could be. They're thinking it might become a non-invasive way to monitor health. Maybe checking tissue viability, transplant success, even stress levels at a cellular level by detecting this faint light of life.
Amazing. Okay, and the last one in this section, primate problems.
Yeah, this is genuinely bizarre. Researchers have documented capuchin monkeys kidnapping baby howler monkeys.
Kidnapping, like systematically.
Apparently so. Over 11 babies snatched in just 15 months. It's not just a one-off.
Why would they do that?
The scientists' best guess, maybe, boredom. These monkeys are in an environment with basically no predators. The hypothesis is that this weird destructive behavior started with one monkey and has spread, like a kind of cultural fad.
A destructive fad among monkeys.
Yeah, they even drew a parallel, maybe controversially, to how strange trends can sometimes sweep through human groups, maybe like some online social media challenges. It's odd.
Wow. Bored monkeys starting trends. That's something else.
Definitely a strange one.
Okay, let's round things out with a quick look at some trending AI tools that you might find useful for boosting productivity.
First, Anthropic's Claude 4. The focus there is on smarter coding assistants, deeper reasoning, and better agents that can use tools powered by their new Opus 4 and Sonnet 4 models.
Then there's Telescope AI. That one's described as an AI platform to help businesses, especially adaptive ones, manage their digital transformations.
Chance AI sounds interesting. It's about visual search, letting you understand images using visual reasoning, almost like searching with an image.
Could be useful.
Yeah.
And Text Blaze.
That's a text expander, designed to save you time on all that repetitive typing emails, code snippets, common responses, that sort of thing.
Practical. What about Lovo AI?
That one's an AI voice generator, text-to-speech, for creating realistic-sounding voiceovers quickly for videos, podcasts, whatever you need.
Okay, and Hexawatch.
AI-powered website monitoring. It keeps track of changes on websites automatically, good for competitive analysis or just tracking updates, improving team collaboration.
And lastly, Fluig AI.
This one turns ideas or documents into diagrams, so you feed it text, and it can generate things like mind maps or flowcharts instantly.
So quite a range there, from coding aids to voice generation to visual tools.
Definitely.
So we've really covered a lot today, from, multi-billion-dollar AI infrastructure plays and the critical need for power efficiency.
To how businesses are actually trying to adopt AI on their own terms, plus some truly mind-bending science, from ancient oceans to orbiting supercomputers and luminescent humans.
And even bored monkeys. It really highlights the sheer breadth of what's happening. Foundational tech shifts, scientific discovery, practical tools.
It really connects, doesn't it? The massive compute demands driving power innovation, driving new deployment models, and spawning all these tools.
Makes you think about the pace of it all and how interconnected these advancements are becoming.
A lot to keep track of.
For sure. Well, that wraps up our deep dive for today. We really hope you found these insights useful.
And if you did enjoy this, please do follow the AI Brief wherever you get your podcasts. That way you won't miss our future deep dives.
And maybe share this with a friend or colleague who's also trying to make sense of all this rapid change in AI and science. Thanks for tuning in.